Good day, good day, good day, and welcome to the Trash Picture Show. And yeah, hold on one second, things are gone a bit black and white. That's better, there we are. So yeah guys, I am back doing a review of an older figure in my collection. Truth be told, I reviewed this guy already, but the review was shite, to be honest. So I've decided to take another look at this guy. This is the Mcfarlane movie Maniacs King Kong figure set. I got this as a gift from a good friend of mine, James, aka Shapey Fiend. He gave me this, and it fucking kicks arse. This is pride of place in my collection. This guy is very hard to get your hands on, and he kicks arse. He is an iconic fucking creature from cinema. It's King Kong. If you don't know who King Kong is, what the fuck are you doing on my channel? Jesus Christ, you're most certainly in the wrong place. King Kong is the titular monster from the 1933 classic made by Marion C. Cooper with amazing stop motion effects from Willis O'Brien. Not only do you get this big badass motherfucker, but you get a whole host of prehistoric bestiary. And yeah, it kicked ass. It was amazing. I mean, 1933 to create what they created, and it still fucking holds up. It is one of my favorite movies, and I actually discussed the movie with a legend, Mike Tharme, an absolutely badass stop motion artist, and he went over how a lot of the scenes were done and how a lot of the scenes were created. If you get a chance, check out that live stream. It's awesome. And also give Mike a look as well. I'll leave a link below to him there. So first off, let's have a look at Kong in all his glory. And yeah, this is interesting because they've designed him to have a combination of the two different armatures. And yes, I do say two different armatures because they used two different stop motion puppets for Kong. One was used for a test process by Willis O'Brien, and that was the one that fought the T-Rex. It was also used in a poster, and it had a lot more simian features, whereas the main Kong armature had something more equivalent to Neanderthal features, more, dare I say, human. But the Mcfarlane figure seems to have combined the best of both worlds. As you can see there, he is more of a simian maw than he does in the movie. In the movie, as I said before, he's a flatter face. It's more Neanderthal-esque. It's more proto-human. But I think Mcfarlane really struck a really good middle ground with this guy. And again, the characterization of Kong is really well captured in this. I mean, the eyes as well. I just like the look of surprise and anger, because this is essentially the scene where he escapes and runs amok in New York, and just the unbridled rage you can see in his face, that vicious maw. And even though he is a placid creature sometimes, you can't ignore the fact that this is a giant fucking ape who is out for fucking murder. But yeah, it's a really nice figure. I love the detailing on the face. The only drawback is there is a big gap from the neck to the head there. As you can see, there's just this really wide gap. But the sculpting on it is exquisite. I mean, the level of detail on this guy is really nice. Articulation wise, he has some very basic articulation in the arms. This arm can move up like this and down like that. This one can move, and there is a bit more of a movement in the elbow there, but it's not ball jointed. It's essentially very basic articulation. There is some articulation on the legs there as well. But again, this is an early Mcfarlane figure, so you're not going to get a lot of articulation in this. The other aspect I really like is the binds and chains that are around him, just to show he was shackled into place. So you have manacles there on both hands. You have one at the waist with really nice detail, and the chains really add to it, and one on the feet. These cannot be connected to the actual stand. I'm a bit bummed out about that, but still, it is cool, and it gives a bit more character to this guy. It's an absolutely awesome figure. I love the design, and it's pretty cool. I just think it's a kick-ass figure, and I think if you're a King Kong fan, it's a must. Next up, we have the display stand, which is really cool. Again, you have this metal scaffolding, and it's light, but it's fairly sturdy. I like how sturdy it is. And as you can see there, at the base there is chains, and just moving up along slowly, you can see there's chains there for the waist and for the legs. Again, they don't connect to the figure, but still it adds to the level of detail on a really nice display piece. And there is Khan in all his glory on his stand. I love this guy. He's pride of place in my collection. He kicks arse. And the movie, I fucking adore that movie. Originally, Marion C. Cooper wanted to capture a silverback gorilla and have him fight a Komodo dragon. And it wasn't down to people not wanting cruelty. It was down to the Komodo dragons kept on fucking dying in captivity. So that's why he went to Willis O'Brien. And I'm so glad for two reasons. One, that a fucking poor silverback gorilla wasn't made murder a Komodo dragon, and two, we got a fucking fantastic stop motion in this guy. But yeah guys, I'm going to pause the video here, and when I come back I'm going to compare him to some other figures in my collection. Don't go anywhere, I shall be right back. And we are back, and there is King Kong having been shrunk down to fit my alleyway. And let's pit him against some other monsters who also have been shrunk down. Let's pit him against the king of the monsters, Godzilla. Yes, this is my NECA Godzilla. And yeah, he fucking dwarfs him. Keep in mind though, these are from two different fucking companies with two different scaling perspectives. But yeah, it's going to be hard to try and do a diorama with this guy and some NECA figures because he dwarfs them. I mean, take a look at him next to Shin Godzilla. Again, he fucking dwarfs him. If you haven't checked it out, it's not the best movie, but Toho's Godzilla vs. King Kong is fun. The King Kong looks absolutely shit. It looks like a really bad fucking costume in comparison to other Toho stuff. I mean, even for Toho, that costume looks fucking desperate. King Kong vs. Godzilla, I think it was one of the few times that a remake done a better job. The legendary King Kong vs. Godzilla movie was a whole lot of fun. Dumb as fuck, but the guys knew the assignment. They weren't fucking doing Shakespeare. They weren't doing the original Godzilla with connotations about nuclear energy and nuclear disarmament. They were doing two fucking monsters kicking the shit out of each other, and it kicked arse. I did like both Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla X Kong. It was a fun fucking movie. But yeah, you're not going to be able to pit this guy against your NECA Godzilla, sadly. But yeah, all in all, it's a kick-arse figure. What do you guys think? Do you like this guy? Do you like the classic Mcfarlane one, or do you like the NECA version that was released a few years back? Let me know in the comments below. And who is your favourite? Is it King Kong or is it Godzilla? And let me know why. My name's Martin, this has been the Trash Picture Show, and yeah, have a good one, take care, bye now.